Hey, Divine Masculines. How you guys doing? It's Ruby. All right, so guys, we're going to be getting messages for you right now from Spirit. What does Spirit want you to know about where you are right now? So I'm going to pull from a couple card decks here, and we're going to get some information for you. This is going to be for a collective of Divine Masculine energies. So this doesn't have to resonate with your story. If it doesn't, you'll know. And if it does, you'll also know. This should just be confirming what you already know to be true. To give you a little start though, I was going to do the feminines reading first today, and my guides are like, no, drama detox. Okay, I'm not really sure what the drama is, but we'll find out. Let's get some tea leaves for you guys to start and just kind of see what's going on. These are really hard to shuffle. Rooster. Oh, okay. So an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Drama. Look at the face on this too. They're just like, somebody who's very, I'm just getting like loud or annoying, when roosters are crowing, they're just like, like, doesn't matter if it's 5 a.m., Let's see what else. Okay, several came out. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. I'm feeling like that's you. It's like you're watching this rooster do something stupid. Target, a goal-oriented person. So you or this other person that you're dealing with have a goal. I feel like you're kind of sitting there studying the situation with whatever drama this is, whatever you're trying to detox off of, and you're really observing it and seeing it through for what it really is, how it's really showing up for you. And it's like you have your goal, but you're keeping it to yourself. Okay. All right. I feel like you're just taking in information, and I'm not feeling like a very emotional energy. It's like you just have this understanding, like you've gained some sort of clarity, and you're just, kind of sitting in hermit energy. I just heard higher wisdom. So there's something that you learned. Doctor. Okay. Healer of ailments, treatment, surgery, diagnosis, and compassion. Again, look at this doctor though. It's like they've taken notes and they're kind of studying, and it's almost like they're looking at this rooster. And they're like, let me psychoanalyze you. Yeah, you're definitely figuring out things that are going on around you. What else? Whoa. Resolution. Whether it is that you've been struggling, whatever it is that you've been struggling with, could be throat chakra, is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. I think that the clarity is in the quiet, the analysis that you're doing. I feel like you're trying to figure out if this is something that you should try to fix in your life, or if it's something that you should let go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you. And if you can't be fully present in your life, if you're holding on to this negativity, okay. I feel like you're recognizing something for what it is. You're trying to set this goal about this. You're doing your research. You're doing work on this. You're being very introspective. And you're like, this is what's going on, and this is what I need to do to resolve it in my life. So, get all of these. This is a double deck of like, what's the tea type energy? Let's see what some of this drama is about. I feel like whatever this rooster is, whatever this rooster energy is just not worth your time to try to fix. impersonator. Okay, so this is somebody who tries to, I was getting a lot of ego type energy. They try to present themselves in some certain way. They could also be impersonating someone else in your life or you, divine masculine. So they want to be like you, act like you, look like you, copy you, or they could be wanting to look like your divine feminine, act like your divine feminine, dress like them, copy them. Okay. And this card here is my not so nice card. We're going to see that word here on the bottom. It's not one I usually say. This isn't about children necessarily. It's just in general. So that's why you're kind of like, I was really getting psychoanalyzing this and being like, oh wow, this isn't really something that I can fix here. This just isn't. It's not something that is healthy for me. Let's get a spiritual journey oracle for you, divine masculine. And it takes a lot of guts to get into this energy, to get into this, like, I don't know, it's kind of a King of Swords energy. Shrewdness and resourcefulness in business, right? Yeah, you're clearing away your mental clutter. That's what I was getting, King of Swords, clearing it out. That's what that is clarity, resolutions, decisions, logically taking in the information, understanding what the information is giving you, writing it down, researching it, and letting it go. Because that's what needs to happen. All right. Okay, they're wanting me to get out life situations. And they want you to let it go freely. They don't want you to, this is what my guides are saying. Really release this, okay? It needs to be set free. Because then you're going to be set free. You tried to already help this person. I'm getting that really strongly. Whoever it is in your life that you've tried to help, clear the path. So again, you have to clear the path before you can move forward. This could be something that is legitimately holding you back, all right, from wherever you're trying to get. Interesting. As I was pulling this and I was going on the split here, this is someone who's really emotionally immature. They have caused you so much just angst because they've made you feel guilty, like you somehow owe this person something. They've used your compassion against you. Ooh. Okay. There we go. King of Swords. They're telling me to look at that. Okay, so can you give me one card for overall here? It's up to you to be part of the resolution. It's like Spirit wants you to trust the information that you're being given about this, divine masculine. It's not happening in the way that we hoped or wanted, but you will get relief. Oh, wow. 3 of Cups, Emperor, Ace of Wands. This is someone in your community, somebody who's close to you, right? And you want to have new beginning. If you want to have this new beginning, like Spirit was saying, this really is about letting this go. Tell me a little bit more about this 3 of Cups, please. 3 of Cups for the divine masculine. I mean, you're in your full power here. This is someone who could be gossiping, arrogant. Ooh, interesting. For some of you, it's spiritually abusive. Like they try to say, oh, my church matters, my beliefs matters, and they're trying to like boss you around, but you're the true divine masculine here. Okay, so we have Page of Pentacles again. 7 of Wands, 4 of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. Again, you're in the doctor energy here because you're trying to figure out how to diagnose this person. But the reality is that it's impacting you too much, okay? Because you have been in repeat cycles with this situation. And there's no fixing this. You thought maybe you could heal this. You thought maybe you could help this person get treatment that they needed or whatever. But it's coming across to me as someone who could have really severe attachment issues, perhaps, or someone like an anxious, avoidant or codependency, that kind of energy, or also somebody who could just be having a personality disorder issue. Okay. I'm not here to diagnose anyone, and unless you're a doctor, you really shouldn't be diagnosing them either. However, what I'm seeing here is somebody who thinks that they're very immature. They think they can cut off things in your life. They think they can control what you're doing in your life, especially when it comes to love. They're putting up a wall. It's actually very controlling, defensive type energy. Somebody who's like, stay away from this person, stay away from divine masculine. You don't get to come near this person, right? It's somebody who's just very, I'm just hearing beep, 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 beep. Getting in the way, okay? And it's time for you to step into your power here. Can I see what this Four of Cups? Yes, thank you. It like went right into my lap. Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Okay, so they're directly getting in between you and your divine feminine, divine masculine, okay? So they're getting in the way. They're involving themselves in your relationship. Again, we have anxiety here. So there's missed opportunities with your divine feminine, with love with this person. This is the person that you are supposed to be with. You're wanting to give to this person, and you simply can't because you're being blocked by someone who is arrogant, boastful, and a person that you feel like you should not cross. They're in that rooster energy. And you're at this point of realizing that there is no fixing this, that the only resolution is it's going to be coming, but it's going to be coming from you because it has to come from you. All right. Let's find out a little bit more. Can you tell me more about this Three of Swords here? I want to see kind of like about the pain. What is this Three of Swords specifically? Blow it up. Okay. So I'm literally getting, look at this explosion here on this card. Blow it up. Word of mouth spreading, recognition and achievement. This is something that you want to have with this Six of Pentacles energy. You're in heartbreak because you can't have this, right? You want to be recognized. You want to recognize your divine feminine energy. You feel like this is stagnant. Yeah. You never got to have this chance. You never got to have this opportunity. Tower. I see this as the Tower. Like, it says strong and resilient, inspirational to others, achieving success regardless. But this is the Tower. This is blowing it up. Okay. So your world feels like it's crumbling around you due to this heartbreak. It is making you change, making you sit in this introspective place, and making you understand kind of what your actual reality is, because I think there has been a point at which you were kind of seeing things as you wanted to see them, perhaps. Maybe not fully addressing what needed to happen here. It's time to clear away this mental clutter. It's time to clear the path. It's time to see things as they truly are, very clearly here. It's time to let this go. Let this situation go. You've been holding on to it. You've been holding on to this pain. Yes, because you deserve love. Look, there's the Tower poking out. Okay? This love that you want so badly. This is pushing the energy forward here. Okay? So what is the Tower going to look like here? Clearing this path. Eight of Wands just came out. What else for Tower? Another 8. 8 of Cups. And what's this other card? 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, walking away from something that is not serving you anymore. As soon as I get these 2 cards, this is 8-8. This is Lionsgate in terms of timing. Something could be happening right around Lionsgate. But these are messages about moving forward, about walking away and leaving someone out in the cold. And it's not up to you to fix this person anymore, Divine Masculine. You have literally done everything that you can for this person, and it's time to move forward here. They want me to pull a Wisdom of the Higher Realms for you. The Web Weaver. Synchronicity, divine intelligence, and cause and effect. So, what does this one say here for you? Okay. The Web Weaver rejoices that your creations are far-reaching and have positive effects on the many. Every action, every thought, every word and deed is woven into the web of creation. When the Web Weaver appears, she grants you the way to others of like mind and intention and lets you know you're not alone in your endeavors. Just when you need to make a connection, like magic, synchronicity occurs. Music reverberates through the web and plays in harmony with your own. This is a sign to trust in the connectivity between all events. Magic is afoot for you. If your query is about a relationship, the Web Weaver gives you the assurance that meaningful coincidence comes through to give you reason to hope. Potential grows into reality with care and patience. Remember that the web reaches far and wide, and you're only capable of perceiving a small part of it. Trust and pay attention to the patterns you see play out in your life. All things will be revealed through the web. What's so interesting about this is that this energy right here is web energy, because this is like a web of connections. Okay, and then we're also seeing potential. Trusting in the potential of what you have seen with you and your divine feminine. There's all of this clutter. There's all of this distraction. There's all of these people trying to come in between. There's people who are like, hey, look at me. Look at what I have to offer. Right? There's people who are very loud, like the squeaky wheel gets the oil. But what you're recognizing right now is you're seeing through all of it. You are seeing through all of it. You're looking right at that, and you're looking past it to the target. You're seeing that this is impersonator type energy, that this is not real for you. You're seeing that this is not emotionally healthy for you. And you're seeing the synchronicities and the signs to bring you to the knowledge of what you already know in your heart, right? What you already know. Because no one should be telling you who they are to you and trying to define that for you. That is up to you. That is up to you to know your own synchronicities. You're trusting your own divine intelligence. This is who you are, Divine Masculine. You are all the kings. You are all the kings combined. And they're showing me this as a stick shift. You have the ability to steer yourself in the right direction for these new beginnings, this potential that you're supposed to be trusting. So it's time to clear the path of this clutter, okay? And you're not responsible for everybody else around you. Sometimes people just need to help themselves, or they need to have things happen in their life and changes that they need to learn from. Because we can hold others back as well if we don't give them the space to grow. Staying in a codependent scenario for you is not what you need to be doing, right? And I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm telling you what the cards are saying. All right, so this tower, it's going to blow up either way, okay? The towers eventually crumble, and the longer that we wait with our free will or try to hold something together, it's already broken apart. It's already sliding in half. This tower, people are on the ground already. It's time to acknowledge that, and it's time to move forward and clear the clutter so that you can receive and be open to receiving what you deserve and to have your own resolution come in for you. And it may not be how you thought, but it's what it is. okay? And it's time to accept that and to trust the information that you're getting, okay? All right, so that's what I have for you, Divine Masculine. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check out placements in my playlist, and if you want a private reading, you can check that out in the description box.